This one for WWE champions. Pay to win like every day, yeah.
I don't play mobile games.
Funny how they still think I'm a broke man.
Then I'm broke.
Even though I be pulling Hogan's. I spent like 40 grand on a couple thousand pictures of some sweaty men.
I do want to just do a brief update on that, because yesterday I had a lot of fun with the React stuff, but we had a little bit of a weird performance. I'll tell you what I mean in a sec. So on the first stream yesterday, it was DSP versus the internet over on my DSP Reacts channel. This is the weekly show where I just react to clips from all over the internet of all different subject matters as submitted by the channel members on that YouTube channel. And it works. Like, that formula works. We have enough supporters via memberships to make the channel viable. Every week we do the show, Sunday afternoon. It ends up being 3 hours of big variety. People seem to enjoy it. I like doing it. So it's a good time. However, there's one catch about that channel, the DSP Reacts channel, that is. It basically can't make any ad revenue, because most of the videos that I make on that channel are me reacting to someone else's content, and a lot of them get claimed. Which is kind of ridiculous because it should be fair use, but I guess YouTube doesn't care. Most of those videos get claimed and I lose all ad revenue on them. So because of that, the videos on the channel are neither here nor there when it comes to viewership, when it comes to ads or anything. I don't get anything on it, all right? Where it really comes down to is the number of members on the channel to make that show viable, because it is the channel members who nominate the clips for the show, and also the revenue that I make during those live streams. Yesterday, for some really bizarre reason, the profit on that stream was terrible. And I don't know what happened, because it wasn't an out-of-the-ordinary stream. For example, we had about the same amount of viewers that we usually have. The engagement was actually quite good. People were talking during the clips and having a good time and interacting. So I don't actually know why. And what I like to do is try to get to the bottom of these things. Was it just a one-off week where, I don't know, it was just slow and it's not a big deal? Or is this going to be a pattern? Typically, on any stream that I try to do, I have, set goals. And usually on the React show, we get a few super chats and memberships and tips. And it was like nothing, like no exaggeration. But end of the show, we had the same amount of tips as we had at the beginning of the show. Nothing. And we did have a couple super chats and I think one membership. But no exaggeration, it was the worst show for support since I started the show last year in January. So is that a bad sign, or is it just that, again, it was an oddity? And the thing is, I'm not ready to freak out about it or anything like that at all. What I'll just say is this: if you like the React content on that channel, please support it in some way. Sadly, you can't do a super thanks. Jasper, what are you doing? Don't chew my... Oh, he's going to chew wires again. Jasper. Anyway. You can't do a super thanks on the videos because the videos get claimed. When a video gets claimed, you can't do a super thanks on it. But you can become a channel member, and there's two levels. There's a submissions tier and the ultra tier, both of which you can submit clips for the weekly show. If you don't really care about that and you just want to support the channel, you can just become a standard member, which is the lowest tier. And it still helps the channel out, but you just can't submit clips for the show. In addition to that, you can tip. There's a tips link on every video I put up over there, okay? So please consider supporting in some way on that channel. The stream itself didn't do good, but maybe we can make up for it over the week. I don't know. If we get a bunch of new members and stuff, then it's not a big deal. But I like that channel, and the thing is, as I told you guys, originally the idea was different. I was going to do... Jasper, you're really not going to chew that. I've had enough. You're not going to chew that. You understand me? You're not chewing that wire. If you chew it again, you're going to get sprayed, because that's the wire to my joystick, and that's a $300 joystick. And that's it. I'm going to spray you if you do it. I don't want you to bite that wire. Stop chewing that wire. You understand me? Stop it. You know you're not supposed to... He's doing it again. I don't want to spray. I want you to stop the behavior. Stop the bad behavior. Okay? Stop it. Okay, he's relaxing now. No, now he's... Oh, that's it. Stop. Stop chewing wires. Jasper, I don't have all day to stare at you chewing wires, so if I have to throw you out, I'm going to. I have a show to do. Okay. So as I was saying, originally the idea of the DSP Reacts channel was that there was supposed to be 3 kinds of content on it. The first kind of content was the weekly clip show like I'm doing. The second kind of content was long form reacts, where I was going to pick subject matters and videos to watch and do giant react projects. And I did that to some extent. You know, I reacted to a couple documentaries. I reacted to a couple different YouTubers' channels, but people didn't seem to like them. When I was doing them, people said, oh, they take too much time. You're taking too much away from gaming. We want more gaming. So please stop doing them. So I did. You know, attendance and support had gone away for those, which is why I had stopped doing them entirely. And the third idea was an interview series, but that never panned out because of all the negativity against me last year. So I just canceled that whole idea because no one was really interested. Now, as time changes and as time passes on, the negative sentiments may go away and people might be interested again, in which case maybe I will think about doing an interview series again over there. But as of now, you know, it hasn't really been on the table. I've implemented a few other things over there. We tried a series of tier maker videos. Some of them did really well. Some of them did awfully. It's like kind of weird. I don't know if it's the subject matter. But yeah, like we've done seasonal tier makers about holidays. We did food related tier makers, game related tier makers. And like I said, it's kind of like basically they, you know, they were hit or miss. Some did really well though. And then I've also implemented food vlogs, meaning sometimes I'll do a feasting with Phil where I order food, or maybe my wife makes some food and we try some food together. And that also has various levels of success. Sometimes it's more successful than other times. So there's a lot of things that I've done on that channel. Now, recently I implemented something new, a live review of the Fallout TV series. Did it do well? No. Did it do absolutely poorly? No. It just kind of did. You know, the stream was all right, and the videos did okay for viewership for that channel. So I would consider doing more live reviews of that style for other things, maybe other TV shows and stuff that I watched this year, or maybe games, maybe prominent games, right? That people would want to see me review. I could do that format where we kind of do a recap and my summary of what I think about the show or game, and then we have an interactive portion where I talk with the audience for like an hour. I think that would be really neat. So I have content that's coming out on that channel. I would recommend, if anything I just mentioned sounds interesting to you, please check it out. It's youtube.com/@DSPReacts. Sorry for the shameless promotion at the beginning of the podcast, but when I had that slow stream yesterday, I was like, man, I feel like a lot of people are missing out. Like a lot of people just don't know what's over there because I don't talk about it that often. So please give it a look, and I hope that you will, and hopefully we'll garner some support this week. I love the channel. I like doing variety rather than gaming every day. So I want that channel to continue to be successful. Please check it out. Okay? Okay. Last night was the retro react to The Walking Dead Telltale Game Season 1, and we actually finished up Episode 3 and started Episode 4. I will say this, there was less action, but a lot more drama, and a lot of people were lost. Just to summarize without spoiling, if you're going to watch those videos over the course of the week. Yeah, it was a good stream. Lots of interaction and good support, especially for a night stream that you're typically slower. The stream did really good as a night stream. So I was very pleased, and those streams continue to do pretty good. And I'm excited for more. It looks like 2 more weeks to finish up The Walking Dead, and then we got to figure out what's the next retro react that we want to do. You know, there's many options. So anyway, yesterday, overall, I had a great day with all the react stuff. I had a lot of fun. But I am hoping that we get some more traction on the Reacts channel and people will go check it out. All right. So basically the YouTube channel, DSP Reacts, is youtube.com/@DSPReacts. That's where we have the weekly clip show, the live reviews, food vlogs, and other things as well. The DSP Throwback channel is the channel where we are currently, let me get rid of an idiot. Sorry. Is the channel where we are currently, no? Fucking, we got trolls coming in, distracting me, so I'm just getting rid of them quickly so I can focus on the show again. Okay. And what was I saying? The Throwback channel is where I'm currently, #1, uploading playthroughs for posterity purposes in a remastered form. And it looks like, based on feedback, okay, there's 2 front runners for the next game that'll be on the Throwback channel. It's either going to be LA Noire or Assassin's Creed 2. Those seem to be the 2 games that everyone is very interested in. So I'm going to decide which of the 2 are going to be next. And it's really going to be between me and probably my editors to determine what we do next. Keep in mind, LA Noire is a current playthrough that is not on the internet anywhere. It was lost basically when my old Red Dead DSP YouTube channel was deleted from YouTube because it had been hacked and misused by criminals, essentially. And so those Rockstar playthroughs disappeared. So, I am interested to see what I should do next, and, you know, I'll think about it, but it seems like it's kind of almost like a 50-50 split, but LA Noire, I think at some point I have to do this year anyway, being that the whole point of the Throwback Project was posterity for the old playthroughs that aren't around, and that's the other big one that's not around. I mean, there's still other things. For example, the online play that I did in Red Dead Online in order to make the Suicide King series, the Undead Nightmare playthrough of Red Dead 1, a bunch of vlogs and things are missing. There's unknown playthroughs. For example, there's a little bit of a Kung Fu Panda playthrough that I never uploaded anywhere. There's the infamously missing Dante's Inferno playthrough, right? There's a lot of options of things that I can put on that channel. So I'm thinking about it, and I'll let you know, but it's looking like right now either LA Noire or Assassin's Creed 2 is next, and I'll go from there, okay?